So as I said in the last episode, in between that episode and this episode, I found the most dilapidated, unused shop in Norfolk, Virginia, and I bought it and then spent a year fixing it up. So here are some before and afters. This is the front workshop, where it was just basically a blank, empty workshop when I moved in there. And you'll see that afterwards we did quite a bit of work in there. When I say we, I mean me and my family. We did all of this together. It was fun. Here's the back of the shop. This got flooded with water every time it rained. Now you can see I've got my golf net up there, and my mopeds are back there. It doesn't flood anymore. I've got that fixed. This is where the new office is now. So this is probably the biggest difference that you'll see. You see now you walk up the stairs to a mezzanine, and then of course underneath the mezzanine is my new office. Yep, this is where the magic happens. Here's like the little, now this is a hallway and the world's second worst bathroom. Now you can see the hallway, and then I've busted through to the other side, and now the bathroom has a urinal in it, which I've always wanted. Now we're going into what's now the break room. This had wires hanging down, live wires hanging down. And in it, it was the world's worst bathroom. And you'll see that I've fixed everything in the break room and then ripped out that wall and made that bathroom a lot bigger and a lot nicer with a shower, just in case I get dirty over here. Now this is the other side of the workshop. Up there, in that little cubby up there, that's where the squatters lived. Yes, there were people living in this building. They just broke in and sat up there doing whatever. Yeah, this was gross, but now you can see I've got that. This is kind of my paint and body and car wash area now, and I ripped out that whole area up top and replaced all the floors because those things were really gross. And underneath is where I have kind of my little machine shop area. And then this is the back workshop, which was just a blank, empty workshop. Now I've put in a ceiling up there and insulated it and put some AC in there, and the car lift, of course, and just made it a generally nice spot to work. All right, so let's put the new workshop to work. I'm beginning the disassembly by removing the front seats. You're not going to get a lot of ambient noise in this one because I was playing music over my speakers, and that's copyrighted music, and YouTube doesn't like that. I'm sure I'll break in here a few times when I'm talking. I hope I get away with it, but we'll see. Anyway, I don't think I'm keeping this center console. I was careful taking it out just in case I do use it again, but I don't think I'm going to. Other than that, a lot of removing brackets. Removing the seats, just trying to get at the carpet so I can rip the carpet up. These bolts that hold in the mud kick here were absolutely rusted through and through. I didn't notice that the DeWalt LED was causing such a flicker on the GoPro until the next video, but I do realize it eventually. other than those, pretty much everything came out perfectly, and everything looked really, really nice. I'm not keeping this heater, but I didn't realize that there were antifreeze lines going down to the bottom of that thing. But anyway, I'll leave it in place for now, and let's just get cracking. This is literally gonna take days, so we're just gonna go before, and here's after, and it looks fantastic. One little rust spot, and it's just surface rust that I'll treat, but couldn't be happier. It looks great. All right, well, this says 30 minutes, but it really takes about 3 days and about 10 applications, but you can't argue with the results. That is rust-free and looking pretty stinking good. I think this is phosphoric acid, so it protects this. I don't have to worry about this rusting for a while, so I'm just gonna leave it until I'm ready to start working on the bodywork.